Hey, we're here with Kat Burns from Forest City Lovers. Thanks so much for coming by.
You're welcome.
Carriage dropped. That's dropped yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and very exciting record.
Thanks.
And it's your sophomore record, but you're first on Out of the Spark.
Second on Out of the Spark.
It's the second
Yeah.
Out of the Spark.
Yeah.
But there's some kind of arrangement now with Arts and Crafts, right?
Yeah, distribution. Yeah, so soft. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all
how it
confusing.
works.
But both. Yeah.
But
It's on
both.
distributed by Arts and Crafts. Yeah.
So have they talked to you at all? Like, were they involved at all in the artistic process, or was it?
No.
That's good. They're just the
They're
money
just
guys.
like, well,
business
they're
association.
exactly.
Got it. So the record really is more of what we've come to love from Forest City Lovers. It's beautiful harmonies, great playing, and great lyrics, mindful lyrics, I think.
Oh, thanks.
Which is really nice because if you listen to words to songs, it takes you to another place. So that's kudos to you for the record.
Cool.
There was one song, "Keep the Kids Inside," that I thought was apt. Maybe a week earlier.
Oh, I know. It's so funny. Someone was like, "Man, this should be the G20
Yeah.
like theme song." I didn't even obviously know
you didn't
plan
know.
that ahead.
But it's interesting because I guess it's because I guess to a large degree it's because the lyrics speak to timelessness. All of these songs speak to timelessness and
Oh, thank you.
and how they can fit anywhere for any time, right? Do you write all the lyrics and the music yourself, or is it a collaborative effort?
The lyrics definitely. On the last album, Mika wrote a song, so she obviously wrote the lyrics. I usually write the song and then we sort of arrange it together.
Right.
So sometimes it changes quite a bit from my original composition,
Yeah.
and oftentimes it stays the same, but everyone writes their own part and we add space or take it away.
And as far as production goes, I noticed on this record, there's a lot more production, whether it's a lot
Yeah.
more percussion and a lot more ambient sounds and, just little things here and there, subtle things here and there.
Oh, cool.
Is that something that you guys do, or who produced this record?
Chris Stringer produced it, and Jamie Bunton produced 3 of the songs. So yeah, so this time was the first time we've had like a producer sort of oversee everything
Right.
to sort of make it cohesive and everything. And he definitely pushed us to try new things and, suggested things that we maybe never would try or want to. And then, his mentality was, you might as well try it. If you hate it, at least we tried it,
Yeah.
because it could be really good. And then
Yeah.
sometimes we're like, no. So, but oftentimes it worked out really well. So.
Though at the heart of what you guys do, it's this pop folk thing. I think there are a lot of tracks on the record that have this 50s and 60s sort of throwback.
Yeah, it's funny. I
vibe.
don't know why.
You're not intentional?
Well, I mean, obviously, as we started arranging it, it came to be, and it was intentional once we
Yeah.
saw it. I mean, you're probably talking about Pocket Full of Rocks, this
Yeah.
kind of swingy. That one I wanted to sound like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I wasn't really listening to anything in particular, but I'm not sure. But yeah, it definitely came about. It had a kind of that vibe.
I'd be curious to know what you guys listen to when you're not playing your instruments and making money playing your songs, because I would imagine it's fairly eclectic.
Yeah, definitely. In the van, it's like everyone sort of alternates. So Christian, our drummer, loves like Frank Zappa and like lots of jazz. Like he went to jazz school, so he's like jazz background. Kyle loves like Tegan and Sarah and Mates Estate and like really like poppy stuff.
Yeah.
But also we both also like used to love like punk rock and stuff. And then me, like I used to love 9 Inch Nails. I still really do. And like really industrial stuff that definitely
one's
is
the
not.
industrial
I know
record
it's
kind of-
definitely not reflected in the music, but I also love like, folky, really quiet music and like the pop folk
Right.
contemporaries that are around. So
Like who?
like St. Vincent's really awesome. My Brightest Diamond, it has the most amazing voice in life, and I don't know, our contemporaries, I suppose.
Right. I read something interesting on your blog, and by the way, I was impressed with the new layout of the blog.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
That the album leaked, and you had some pretty harsh criticism for the people who not necessarily leaked
Well-
the album or shared the album. And I would imagine it's a sentiment shared by most people in your position,
Yeah.
that this is your bread and butter. This is how you eat and put a roof over your head, and to share your stuff around is probably annoying.
Well, it was interesting because somehow it leaked in Malaysia, and I don't know how.
Malaysia.
Yeah, that's where we kind of like, because, we're not on looking for it, but like, our label and stuff keeps an eye on it. And like no, I have no problem with people posting a couple tracks or whatever,
Yeah.
even if they have downloaded it, if they talk about it, and but it's just like, it just really is annoying if it's like, doesn't even talk about the record, just has like a picture and like a direct link to like download everything.
Wow.
Because it kind of discredits it a little bit, I think. And because like we're still a really small band, like in the grand scheme of the world. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if people are just downloading it and, you know, that's it. So, I mean, we're not touring Malaysia anytime soon.
You're not?
So, well, I mean, maybe. I mean, it's nice that people want it, but I just wish that, I just hope people realize that, like, you know, you gotta support.
Yeah, yeah,
It's try,
absolutely.
you know, you can't make a living if everything's for free, so.
You guys are fairly active online, whether
Mhm.
it's your website or your Twittering and
Mhm.
stuff like that. How important is that for a band that's just, you know, starting out?
It depends. I mean, recently I feel like it's obviously like on release day, there's a lot of like sharing links and stuff like that where, you know, just to get people interested. I think it's important. I don't know. I really like looking at bands I like, their online presence, and sort of knowing what they're up to, even if it's not necessarily musical, if they're like doing another arts project or like they have like a cause that they're fighting for or whatever. So I feel like, yeah, it's fairly important to sort of just keep in touch, because this day and age, like that's, your audience is really like online, and that's how you engage them, because you don't necessarily like see them in person, you know what I mean? You know, even if they come to a show, you might not actually talk to them. So
Right.
if they read and they feel like they're connected, they'll probably like come to the next show.
Well, you aren't or don't have plans to tour Malaysia. You have been over to Europe,
Yeah.
Specifically London and England.
Yep, in
And
May.
is that something that you're going to continue doing?
I hope so, yeah. If the opportunities are there, definitely, yeah.
And what's next for you guys? You released the record yesterday. I would imagine that there's some touring behind the record.
Yeah, we're leaving on Saturday. So we're going to be doing a really intense tour of Canada and a few dates in the States, and then more concentrate on Ontario in the fall, and then onwards from there.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
continued success and good luck
Thanks.
with the new record. And
Thank you very much.
We'll see you very soon.
Yeah, thanks, Ira.
Cheers.
Bye.